Welcome to Late Night Apps TV. This is the Late Night Apps, and this is the first episode of that I'm actually saying in the video. This is episode 3 of As the Sun Goes Down, and the plan is to pretty much just go as the sun goes down. So. Major props to the fact that I have a very odd chair and the ground's uneven, so I might be lopsided. It does feel like it. So the cicadas are coming. Oh yeah, Late Night Apps brought to you by. I'm just kidding, but I think I'm pretty loyal to American Spirit, I stand by American Spirit because they're the only cigarette that I know of that you don't need the 100s. They don't have the 100s. You're like, why? Because they pack them like they're supposed to be fucking packed. It's a real cigarette, and it probably has less chemicals. It's probably, I don't know. I would just say that I feel like it's somewhat, maybe, healthy. I know that sounds like a dumb thing, like people say it's all the same really, and it is blacks, but I don't know. I plan on pretty much, well, I do need to go away from the blacks, and like, I might go down to like a light blue again, which is, I was on that for a while, but I think the eventual plan would be go to orange. And it's interesting because I've been embracing the power of orange, tuning in to channel orange, and yeah, oranges. And the thing about that is the orange are the lightest ones. They're the opposite to black. A torch lighter is terrible for lighting a cigarette. But yeah, I think the worst. Well, yeah, when I first started smoking, I kept getting Camel Wides, or it was like Turkish. I don't know, I kept trying them around, and then once I got this one, it was finished. Like, that's the one. And they're low, they're like $1 more, bro. Like, that's it. People say like, oh, they're expensive, more expensive. Yeah, you could literally, like, this is worth the money. It really is worth $1 extra for like real tobacco, and like, you could literally smoke a fucking like Marlboro or whatever, Camel, Newport. You could smoke that like a regular one, same size, and it's like, it tastes different, which I'm assuming is the chemicals, but I don't. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Is ash litter like? Because I'll be honest, I ash on my carpet all the time. I just ash wherever. I do not ash. I can't think about it every time. I don't know why. Yeah, I just keep. I mean, wherever it goes. Sometimes I try to put it out the window. That's probably the best way ever to clear it off. It's like if you're driving. If you're driving, that's what a torch shard is. Handy. As you can see, well, maybe I'm I'm joined by my co-host Dexter, and today, uh, today is May 23rd or May 22nd. Dexter. So I so I have a cooler out here, and it says literally like, I don't know. It's supposed to last a long time, but I always picture the ice melting really quick. You want to know something? It kind of just like, yeah. So I have CME Credit Union, and well, yeah, I have CME, and every like month they send my dad, or they send me, which he would be the one that gets it if it well, they keep sending me a insurance policy on my life, like $2,000, and I'm just like, look, I don't want to think about that, and if I die, yeah, I'm not worried about who's gonna get $2,000, like, if I'm being honest, like that. And I don't want to sit there and like, I don't know. It's not a bad thing to sign. I think it just like scares me to even see it. But assuming they send it to everybody. Even though I know that, once I looked it up, that gelatin is like, it's like animal bones and like horse hooves and shit. I swear, it's really odd, but and the thing is, I've known that for about a month now, maybe 2 months, and you think I still like, I just still like gummy bears and Twizzlers. They have gelatin, but see, yeah, like I found these like, I feel bad because I cannot remember the name. It's like Albiquest, I don't know, some gummy bear, gummy worm. It's like a white bag with like red circle and little bear sitting in a circle. It's something A. It's written all weird. But yeah, those are just so good, and I keep getting them. And I know once I get them, I'm like, I'm 100% gonna eat this whole bag. And that's the thing. They're very light and like just so delicious, so fruity, and yeah, I mean it's still I still eat them even though I know that, and also I still eat them knowing that it really it like liquefies your stomach. or like, you know, makes you have to diarrhea. I don't know why I said it like that. I think I just feel weird about saying that. But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just real good, and I noticed that at first, but it doesn't like, I don't know, I don't notice that much, but then again, I did lay off because the summer and just a bunch of all kind of things. Yeah, you know, just make you want to like try to take care of yourself, because I'm fucking 27, which I don't know. I'm just stuck in this like mindset that I'm old, but I'm really not, and that's the thing I gotta remember. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, I have no intentions to like rush anything, because I mean, I think a lot of people, at least a guy or man, like, you know, it feels the need to like, by this age, basically become something. And, you know, do not feel like I'm there. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure as hell not gonna, you know, have some, like, start a family or something, like, just get some job just to, like, pay the bills, and I mean, you barely see your like, kids and stuff, and just, like, working all the time, and, yeah, I wouldn't want it to be like that. I mean, is there, you know, I just think there has to be a better plan. So my plan is to either make enough to like support a family and like do what I love, or like do what makes me happy, but also do what makes me happy. Guys, it's beautiful out here. I just hear all kinds of stuff. There's a tractor. I don't know what it's picking up. I don't know if the wind's that bad. There's a tractor over there planting some whatever they're doing. You know, there's a guy on the fence. There's birds all around. Yeah, there's a giant cornfield, and I have it set up. I have it set up like a table and stuff over here, but you know, I just feel weird when people are out, and like, I don't know, it's my yard, I can do what I want, right? Or it's not mine, but you know, this is my area out here, at least. But yeah, I mean, I set my car up right there, so it's gonna give it some privacy, but see what's this. Tractor's right at the edge over there. Saturday Night Live is tonight, and it's the final episode of the season. Elon Musk. What do I think about Elon Musk, honestly? First of all, I don't see why it's a problem. Like, I see. I thought Lil Nas X was hosting, and that sounds alright, but he's the musical guest. And is he a comedian? No. Well, but there's plenty. But the lady that's hosting, I can't even remember. I just honestly don't know. I've never seen anything with her. But I forget what it was. But yeah, I mean, is she a fucking comedian? I mean, people just want to hate on Elon Musk, and like, I do agree. Maybe the opening monologue was a little bit weird, but I think his I think him in the skits, I think it was awesome. Like, really, really good. But I get what people are saying about the monologue, but that's the thing. Do people watch... Do people watch more after, like, how far after? I feel like a lot of people, like, to at least get to the weekend update. I think most people would agree weekend update is, like, the best part. I bet so, right? But that's no disrespect. It's just like SNL is hit and miss a lot of times. And, you know, sometimes it really depends on who is hosting, really. But yeah, I mean, it's hit and miss, but I mean, look, they're what do you call it? Yeah, they're network TV. I mean, and it's different times. They can't exactly be as crazy as maybe, I don't know. That's just how it is. Look, when I was younger, I was more of a Mad TV guy. Then I started trying SNL, and I got into it. But yeah, I mean, I was more of a Mad TV because, I mean, seriously, look up. You think people have a problem with some like Asian things now? You should see some of the stuff Mad TV's done, and it's funny as fuck. And a lot of it's Bobby Lee. Good birds. Yeah, I just and yeah, look, I don't want to be that guy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sick of the Zoom call interviews on the Tonight Show because, I mean, every celebrity is gonna be vaccinated, or like a lot of them, and if they're gonna come on, then they know what they gotta do. It is what it is. And most of them probably already did it. And over the pandemic, when people had to zoom in, when it was like really bad. See, like, I understand that, but the quality of some of the call-ins are unbelievable. You have millionaires calling in on fucking like $40 webcams, it seems. I just don't get it. See, go watch when Bill Burr was on during the pandemic, and look at his shit. and he's rich, but he's not like. I mean, he can't be as rich as some of the people on there. I mean, he's rich though, but like, but yeah, and look at what he did, and he couldn't be there. He was just on Conan in person yesterday, so he is showing respect and stuff. But this like, yeah, the Zoom calls are, and yeah, Tina Fey was on yesterday, and yeah, she was in person because you know it's respect for the Jamie and the Tonight Show, but yeah, it's like I feel like after you know how they say like, oh yeah, business is switching over to like Zoom and shit. Like, fuck Zoom. I mean, I don't get all that shit. And yeah, Zoom came out right. I never heard of Zoom until after the pandemic. But yeah, look at Bill Burr's call on there, and look at his quality and like what he set up. Like he really made a real setup. And yeah, fucking. Before I forget, two people that I think are fucking snakes that are people are supposed to like, Ellen and Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen, I'm not trying to talk shit, but I don't know. Her and John Legend, fuck. I don't know what it's fuck. I don't know. That's like random, but I just want to say what I remember. And yeah, I've said about Ellen a bunch. I mean, I think she's funny, but it's time for her to go. And I think eventually we'll miss Ellen, but we'll see. Hey, so there used to be a show called According to Jim with Jim Belushi, and I have seen more. I have seen some of his movies, but I'll be honest, that's the main thing I know him from. Actually, According to Jim, and on Twitter, he's a cannabis farmer. He literally has his title, John Belushi, cannabis farmer. So I think that's pretty cool. He's fighting for like legal, nationwide, and I seen him do something about it for Oklahoma and stuff. So I think that's cool, and yeah, I mean, oh yeah. So I have like a desk and a table set up over there, and I was literally driving. I was downtown or uptown or whatever you call it, and I passed someone that put free stuff on the curb, and there's a table I thought, but I couldn't really fit it, and I had to park like a little ways away because I just felt we were parking on the street. I don't know. I went to a business and parked, but yeah, it had free stuff, and I really couldn't carry much, but there was some good stuff, and I did take one thing. I took a little chair that was free, and yeah, I plan on doing that, but I just want like, yeah, I'll probably set my car up and just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just out in the wide open. I'm just on, but I just, because people, I don't know. I don't want to be that guy, but I am like that sometimes. That's a problem. But it's like, who cares? You can hear wolves around here. I know. like they'll all howl, and sometimes you'll hear some in that direction and the other direction, another pack go off. It's like, I've been eating Chipotle every night, and tonight is the first night that I got their quesadilla. And I'm assuming it's gonna be really good, but they had an option to put. I think they did do it. They to put rice in the fucking quesadilla. It seems weird, but I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah, Chipotle is just like really, just fresh, cheap, really, or affordable. Like, see, but it's also like quality, and it's healthy, and it's just real food. So I think it's probably the best. Probably think it's the best like quick place. And seriously, like, I'll literally go to a store and spend an hour not trying to pick what to get, and then walk out with like a bunch of random shit and a bunch of junk, really. And then also spend like way more. So, and the quesadilla was fucking cheap. It was $9. Quesadilla is cheaper. The burrito bowl, it's just so fresh, and I mean, assuming everybody knows to like dip or get 2 bags of chips and eat it with the chips and dip it. I mean, I don't think I've ever once ate a burrito bowl with a fork. It almost seems like a bird. Oh my gosh. I hope I can get this. There's a bird. Oh shit. It almost looked like he was inside my car at first. I hope I got that. Okay. So the NHL playoffs are going down. Never watched NHL really before, but I have kept seeing these Islander games, and I think my favorite colors are blue and orange, and I kept seeing them, and they're New York. I like the Islanders. It's a cool name. It's different, specific to New York. I don't get sometimes when they name a team like something that don't make sense at all, like to the city. See, I think a Colt makes sense to Indiana, cause like, I don't know, isn't a Colt like something for a horse cleat or something, like, right? I could be, that might sound absolutely retarded to say that. I do not know if I'm I swear, like a horseshoe, right? Colts. And I don't know why I think they have. I don't know. They have horses that are. I think I don't know. It's close. Someone close to Kentucky, and they have a Derby. I don't. It seems to make sense, I guess. Cincinnati Bengals. I don't make sense. If you see a Bengal in fucking Cincinnati, then you better run. I would believe it if I've seen, see the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's Florida. I believe you might randomly see a Jaguar. Can you imagine being in Florida? It's literally has alligators. Just like you just go for a walk in the woods and wind up somewhere somewhat wet and then get eaten by a fucking alligator. Like that's what Florida is. You know, shout out to, oh my god, I don't want to call, what is his real name? Robert California on The Office. Oh, what's his name? I can't believe I remember his character name. I can't. He was actually on Fallon just a couple of weeks, or maybe a week. There's a little bumblebee jumping from. It's amazing the stuff he's like little. You probably heard that, yeah. That's why I parked there. I got bird shit all over my door, but I don't care. Like, that's cool. It's worth it to park here. I mean, this is the biggest tree, and it's the shadiest, like, perfect little spot. And I remember. I remember in elementary school, there was a book called The Giving Tree, and yeah, I'll be honest, for a while, I was breaking off little sticks off here to like start a fire more, or like use it to like keep a flame going on. And yeah, I felt very guilty about that. So about to never break anything off this tree again. And like it seems to be fine. It's just you know, the ones I broke off honestly are. But I made a promise, and last summer, I got all through the tree lines, and I was getting wood every day. And it was I didn't even realize it, but it was the perfect like workout. But the only problem is, you get poison ivy a lot. I try to wear long sleeves, but it's summer. And like, once you get it on your, actually, you know, I pretty much would love to dress. I don't dress for summer ever. I don't want to, but I do have some short sleeve shirts. But notice how like I don't know. Didn't people back then just dress up nice? And this is casual, like compared to what they did. But yeah, I mean, it don't cost much. I wear. You know, I'm not picky about pants. I just want a pair of black pants. I'll wash them. Same pants. I don't care. Every shirt I have was worn by somebody else at one point. Like, it's all were given to me by someone I worked for last summer, and they were his like dads, and then I go to thrift shops. I feel like they judge me at Goodwill when I get shit there, cause I don't know. They might, they might get the impression that like, I should like probably save that for like other people. But I mean, look, me personally, like I am completely broke. I mean, other than what I make, you know, doing Instacart, which I love, and it's my favorite. I think it's the perfect. I'm so thankful for it. Like, I feel like it literally is like a piece of a puzzle to like save me, because I just can't. I cannot. I cannot stand that feeling of just knowing like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I just want my freedom, and it's everything. And you know what? The when I first started doing it, the grocery store workers, I would go through the self checkout or the check or the real checkouts, because when they get it says like online pay. It says make sure do not go to self checkout. Do not, even though self checkout is always fast. Uh, so I kept going through there, and they were so fucking rude. Like one lady literally said, if it's Instacart, I don't touch. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and then I'm more than happy to bag it. Like, but they got a person there doing it, and they're right. They never move out the fucking way. And if they moved over, I'd get right on. There's two lanes. But they stand in the middle. So I'm just like, well, what do you want me to fucking do? Like, you know, that's my point. Is like, they need. I. First of all, their customers are gonna buy a lot more because somebody else is bringing it. Because you might not give them a shit because you just don't want to bring it all. But if you got somebody else bringing it, you probably you load up on shit you don't want to have to go get. And I feel like, in life, it's true that it's true that a lot of people's hatred towards you is like jealousy, because that's all people are about, is like bringing each other down so they feel better, and not enough people are about lifting each other up. Yeah, I always think about my favorite time ever is in like late October, November. They always harvest they usually do corn. I think they switch between corn and beans. They harvest it. I think that's what it's called. They harvest it around then, and yeah, it's just, I love it. But yeah, I mean, they're so fucking rude, and I'm just like, alright, look, I don't need you motherfuckers. So I tried something. I'm like, alright, look, all they do on there is scan the barcode. So I don't see why I couldn't just go through self-checkout. So I tried it, even though it says do not do, and it worked, and it was fine. So now I put on my fucking shades and check out, and I don't need their fucking help. And not only that, but I'll bag it exactly how I want it. They're gonna fuck up, like, and the stuff, the way they handle stuff or bag stuff, they could like make me look bad. So I take it very seriously, because I very much love it. I very much love it, and like, I'm just very thankful. very thankful. And it also inspired me to embrace carrots. Also the orange thing. But yeah, carrots and oranges. I've been eating a lot. I don't know if it's a good like mix of like something to eat. But with the Chipotle, I'm also getting corn and rice, and tomatoes, black beans, pinto beans, veggie, fajita, whatever that is. I do get cheese. I stopped getting sour cream, even though I like it. You have to, yeah, sour cream is like 100% like fat. Yeah, this chair, it literally feels like I could possibly fall. It's like some like zero fucking gravity fucking chair, and uh, it's very nice. But yeah, the reason I pick out here is because there's quite a few people. Oh my, there's a cardinal right there. Where I live, there's quite a few people that are in their rooms 24/7. So I'm not gonna get specific, but let's just say we probably have different mindsets and think differently, specifically politically and certain stuff like that. And I don't really care about politics that much. These guys over here built a fucking hill. I wish we have a little hill. Our house is somewhat technical. But yeah, different. And I feel like I'm not feeling as like open, like, because that's the key to this. Like, I was sitting here doing a podcast with my dog. Like, I wish he could talk. That'd be awesome, but I don't want. I want something that's just completely mine. I can do exactly it, no matter what. Like, that's what is mine. And that's what this little spot. It's just some like peaceful like sanctuary for me. And I feel like it can be much more open. And this bird is all over. I wish he was on the. But I'm just gonna not give a fucking like move the cars because I don't know if it's affecting the sundown theme. I hope you can tell the sun's going down. I'm assuming you can't. Every time you're gonna fall. And it really does kind of feel like you're floating. Vic Mensa, he might release Traffic as, I don't know if he was joking, but it says a NFT, which that's gonna piss me off because that means that someone's gonna get to personally keep that to themselves, I think. And Vic, I seen a video of someone saying like, seen a video of someone saying like, you haven't, why you aren't successful, or as big as you should be, and like, they were saying because of all your projects being so different, and I disagree a lot because I like that it's different. All my favorite artists do that. You know, every album is like just a totally different sound. Frank Ocean, Channel Orange, and like Blonde. That's, you know, all Kanye West. They're just all different, completely different vibes, themes, sounds. Cudi, completely different every album. Like just experimental basically. And it can be hit and miss, but Cudi experimented and Wizard was fucking gold. So I like that he's experimental, but here's my thing. I think the autobiography wasn't. I think he should have released, because it was like Traffic that was gonna come out first, and then he changed, and it waited a while, and like then that came out. So yeah, I think career-wise, Vic should have put out Traffic original. Because I think it would have sold a lot better, but who knows? Because the leaks of like snippets and low life stuff he's done and like the sound he had at that time, I think it would have been fucking awesome. I think it would have been really good. But yeah, the autobiography, I'll be honest, there's a couple good songs. Down for some fucking ignorance. That's my favorite one. But here's my problem, which is my fault. And Memories on 47th Street. But here's my problem. You know how when you listen to a song at a bad time in your life, and then you're gonna ruin it? Well, I was a fucking drunk at that one, and that's what makes me think of like, yeah. So I hate that, and I think the big reason, there's a lot of big. I've been saying like, and the list for me, J. Cole is like replacing Cudi for me, honestly, because first of all, Marilyn 1 and 2 are amazing, but they really just were such. There were such themes of like high school, and I didn't really like those themes. And also that mindset of just like being like all sad, like it's like Nirvana, like all. That's why I love Oasis. Like they inspire, they make you feel good, they make you give you knowledge and hope. And Noel Gallagher's like, what's all this like sad shit for? Like he's like, quote him. He's like, we didn't have a pump to piss in, and it was fucking great. Like I love that. That's the attitude you gotta have in life. And look at Noel. I mean, he's still rocking, and so is Lee. So, and making quality too. Sure, some of the he made some like kind of more like pop sound and ones, and I don't know a little some of them. They're all right, but I do like, you know, the more rock sound stuff. And what's fun about Oasis is you can, like, let's say, like every song has like an acoustic version or like a Noel version or a Liam version, like, and it's so awesome, like, because every single performance, I don't know, it just gives a different spin, and like it just makes it incredible all over. in different ways. And yeah, I definitely, I can't think of any artist that's been more positive in my life than, first of all, Kanye for confidence, and Oasis for like inspiration, and J. Cole for motivation. And he's almost like big bro, you know. He really is like trying to teach a good thing to the youth, because I think the youth. See, this is one thing where it seems like I'm fucking old, but I think the youth is fucked, and I know that every I see something where every generation. Is there a lock on this fucking thing? I swear there is. I seen a thing where I've seen a thing where every generation thinks the next generation is fucked, and they're assholes, and the old way was better. Well, I'm already hitting that phase because the world's changing faster than ever, and I think the youth are fucked. But who knows? We're all kind of fucked. Only where I live, you can be going down the road, and all of a sudden, oh my god, there's some fucking country song about that. He's like 5 miles an hour. I figured he said, but yeah, you can literally be like, two things around here. You can go around, you can stop by a fucking train every time. And my thinking is like, guys, you got one fucking job. Get the damn train away from the road, okay? I know it's very, very, very long, but I don't see why you can't just keep it going, get it out the way as soon as possible. Because there's many times where they just park it, and it bothers me. That pisses me off, but I try to understand with the tractor guys, because they have to get down, and I understand, so I'm way more understanding with them, but yeah, sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I'll put my flashers on and just like chill and like protect his tractor. But if I'm, sometimes I'm just like, get the fuck out the way, I'm not in the mood, and I'll just like, carefully but go around, which I hate switching. I hate switching lanes. Yeah, shout out to the fact that my nose is getting all fucking indented with my glasses, because I've been wearing my sunglasses non-stop. And I guess these are relatively light. These are the most expensive sunglasses I've ever spent. I spent $30 on them, and I usually just get, thrift store, or like $8. There's like, I've never spent that much on sunglasses before. One time, I swear, there was a fire going in this can right here, and like I had them on my head or something, and when I looked like that, they fell in, and it was weird. It was like time. I hate when people say this because it doesn't make sense to the person hearing it, but it really did feel like this. It felt like time really stopped, and I had like so much thoughts in like 2 seconds. I'm like, okay, I gotta either get it or not. I'm just like, I'm not losing him. And I just reached my hand in, and I grabbed him right out. And it honestly was amazing, because I did not feel I did not feel a thing. And you can kind of overthink stuff sometimes, but that just like, that made me think like, I don't know. It just makes you feel like you have some kind of like, some. I know it's just sunglasses, but I feel like it should have been on. And yeah, another thing, they didn't melt even a little. Like, they did not melt at all. Speaking of Oasis, you know, I think about if they were not British, and like the way their songs would sound if they weren't. I think it's good they're British because I think the way they say stuff, it makes it way cool. It sounds way better. Standing at the station. Yeah, the way they say stuff. Whoa. You know, that like like extensions and like I can't really do it. In my life in the city. I think that's cool as fuck. There's no easy way out. Days moving just too tight. See, just that little step. Moving just too fast for me. The way he says stuff, it just like, I don't know, it just adds a little stuff to it. I need some time in the sunshine. I got to slow it right down. So, otherwise you say, I need some time in the sunshine. I gotta slow it right down. Yeah, it's way better though. Some in the sunshine. Live my life. So yeah, shout out to the fact that I bought. I finally bought one of those like candle lighters that have the little extension, the big ones. I fucking lost it, and most likely it's in the fucking cave in your side of your seat where everything gets lost. But I really hate sticking my hand down there. It fucking hurts. But it might be there. But I'm probably gonna get another one anyway. It probably goes to dead. But those things better last a long time because that was one lighter for $3, and for what? A fucking piece of plastic sticking on the top, like that literally probably adds zero extra cost, like zero, like a couple fucking cents or something. Like, it's literally a lighter with the plastic, like the plastic's just up, like so. I don't see why. So it better be a fucking long-lasting lighter. And that's the thing. These torches, they kind of are overkill, but they get the job done. But you have to really be good at aiming. Otherwise you'll just scorch your whole fucking cigarette off. Why does this... Well, yeah, eventually we're gonna move around more here. I got a chair over there. We do some sidekick stuff. I want to say that I am thinking of doing a out in the open, like when the cicadas are at their peak, doing at least one podcast with the cicadas. I mean, it's once every 17 years, and fuck, I've seen them once, but who knows if I'll see them again. So I'm gonna enjoy it and really live it up with them. And I want to do a podcast with the cicadas, and it might get a little. Yeah, they're gonna run into me, but it'll be interesting. So yeah, with the weather, It should be emerging soon. I seen I seen a thing of I seen a thing about Detroit. So they have a lot of. There's a documentary about Detroit having abandoned buildings, and it was about it was a guy that uh, basically breaks into abandoned buildings and takes pictures and does it for a reason that I can really think I would love. You know, he's talking about when you're in these places, just like feeling the history and knowing that just what it means and what happened with Detroit, like it's pretty incredible. And they have abandoned. He's talking about abandoned schools and abandoned Dexter. I don't know why he wants to like look in Dexter. There's glass in the fire pit actually from some bed thing. So I don't think you should do that, buddy. But yeah, there was my favorite was the abandoned train stations and abandoned NFL Detroit Lions stadium. And here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. This his videos and pictures. This took place. Dexter, what are you doing? This took place maybe 2008 or so. Dexter, I think you see something. Dexter, what are you doing? He's looking under a chair. Hey, I actually seen I seen a snake over there, I swear. It's the first time I ever seen it. I mean, I know they have like gardener snakes. But I've honestly never seen Dexter. What is it? I've never seen a snake around here at all, but I see one today and it creeped me out a little bit. But Dexter, what are you doing? Come here. I think something's in there. What is it? Well, yeah, here's the thing about it. This was taken around then, so believe it or not, Detroit, Dexter. He's got his head all in his chair. What do you, he smells or sees something. Dexter. Dexter, come here. Dexter, come here. Come here. Dexter. 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 Come here, buddy. Come here. Dexter, come here. Dexter. Dexter. What are you doing? He's so interested in something over here. Dexter, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Dexter. Come here. Come here. Come here. Dexter, come on. Dexter, come here. That's better than. Hold on. Yeah, I haven't completely finished up trimming him. There's still some spots. It's hard to trim down by his legs more, but I spent good time just like evening up here and evening his face up. But yeah, here's the thing about that. So, a lot, Dexter. A lot of the abandoned buildings have either been renewed, which is good. They have incredibly high security. Dexter, what are you doing? He's all fucking hyper. There has to be something in this. But yeah, they have incredibly high security with like security guards or police involved or like motion sensors, or they even said basically a giant fucking white security fence that the second you touch it, it alarms and calls the police. So not only are there way less, but even the ones that are there are not possible or impossible. Because he was saying on there, like, he did a couple with and he kept getting arrested and like, Dexter. What is it, buddy? I don't see anything. Well, yeah, the ones that are left are not. So I don't know if you can get in there. Dexter. Buddy. Dexter. Come here. Dexter. Come here. Dexter. Come here. Dexter. Hey, stop. I don't know what there's nothing there. Come here. Dexter, come here. Come here. Dexter. Come here. Dexter. I don't know what he is seeing. Now he's back on that. Oh, look who shows up. We got Mickey. Hey, Mickey, come here. I want to show you. This is legit the coolest cat we've ever had. Well, Kitty is like number one always, but Miss Kitty, but that's Mickey. And he's a badass cat. He's about the coolest cat we've ever had as far as like cool cat. He's very cool. But yeah, he's in his prime for like hunting and stuff. And Kitty and Puff are kind of retired. Out at the game. But this fucking cat sheds a shit ton like. That's the thing about him, he doesn't look like he'd shed that much. Funny thing about Dexter, I didn't even notice when I got him, it was just luck of the fucking draw, like more evidence that he was perfect for me. He's hypoallergenic, which couldn't hurt, because I remember what Tootsie had a cat, or still does actually, at the time called Pokey. That's what I remember. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it was something I touched, like, I don't know what it was. But I would fucking like sneeze my ass off, like, yeah, it was really, really bad. But for whatever reason, yeah, it seems like it depends, but yeah, with him, and it also means like shedding too. So man, yeah, he does not shed. Like that's another thing. So I like that, but his fur sticks still. So you do have to maintain it a lot, which is something that I have never really dealt with. Uh, but yeah, I mean, man, he is really on something. Dexter, Dexter, buddy, what is it? He will not give up on this chair. I'm trying to let him look in, like maybe he just wants closure. I just thought, what is it? Yeah, this is a chair. I found it too. Wait, I don't get it. Maybe I don't know. I don't see. Wait, watch something run out of there. Like, well, I sure hope that you could tell the sun's going down. And eventually, I think it'd be cool to someday, like, well, actually that might not work because it'd be different for everybody. Actually, yeah, but I was thinking like some like live thing where when you watch the news, the weather guy always says like, Dexter, the weather guy always says, look, Mickey's eating blades of grass and Dexter's like running around a chair. See, the animals, they really like seem like this area too. They all flock over here. And the birds. But yeah, I was gonna say like they tell you what exact time the sundown starts, and I was gonna do like a live thing like, hey, come fucking chill with the ops from sundown till the sun goes down. And then after the day, just have as the sun goes down. I kept getting the urge to get a cat that would be my cat. Like there's cats around here, but really Mickey's the only one that's like super around. The other cats are very sleepy, but Mickey's pretty active. I thought about getting a cat that would be mine, but it'd be like, believe it or not, it'd be a great friend for Dexter, because he's like a big cat size, and I remember this text. A long time ago, there was so my dad cut grass for this like guy named, it doesn't remember. It's so Dexter. It's so normal. Like I can just say the name, but I don't even know his last name. Ed. And there's this ghetto area in Columbus that's pretty popular for how ghetto it is. But he's in the hilltop, and the rumor is he's like he claims to be an ex cop, and he's in a easy chair, whatever you call it, like scooter, and yeah. Well, the reason I bring him up, and he would get hookers on his scooter, like it's really crazy. If you've seen him, like you would be like, wow, they would really do anything for money. But yeah, the reason I bring him up, Dexter, come here. The reason I bring him up is because when when we were with my dad, like while he's cutting, which usually was when we used to get up real early and go with him to. We worked in Columbus Fire Station and go and spend the night, or starting early in the morning, spend the night at my grandma's, and who passed last year, and yeah, that was like one of the best, like, I don't know, memories. Thinking like that, yeah, like he dropped us off in, because he lived in Columbus, so it was like a big deal, but we did it often, and yeah, I mean, so yeah, we get there and like she make breakfast, and then since we got up early, we take a nap, and like everybody just like, then yeah, she makes us dinner, and yeah, we just like played PlayStation or upstairs, like downstairs too, and I don't know if she really did, but she always said like, I always love, I like watching yins play the games, and I think she genuinely did. Like I think she was like maybe amazed by it, like wow, because that's got to be like crazy. And wait, so why happened? Oh yeah, because he would pick us up, and then once he picked us up in the morning, he would cut grass. So we were with him, and we would, we were younger, so we were just like waiting when he cut, and when this happened, and like, and yeah, we would sit in this Ed's house, and like, it was so weird. Like he would give us Vienna sausages, and like, watches like TV. He had a little TV set in his kitchen, and like, and the reason I bring that up is because he had two giant cats, the biggest cats I've ever seen to this day. I think like the biggest domesticated like house cats I think I've ever seen. So I thought about getting a cat, but the reason I don't is because, uh, you know, I don't think a cat, unless I got some my old ass cat. Maybe that would be kind of nice. I don't know. I like Mickey's like youthfulness. So like he's just cool as fuck. But yeah, I mean, I don't think a cat would want to be stuck in my room all day. And if he's running around, then he's not really. I mean, I'm not gonna see him. But I don't know. You know, we have had cats like we have had like 7 cats at certain points. Like maybe max 3 or 4 indoors, and some of them just stick outside. But yeah, we literally have 3 cats, and that's the lowest kitty count we've ever had. Because they were, they just pop them out like crazy, and then we finally got them like neutered, fixed, whatever you call it. But yeah, maybe I will do that. That would be kind of nice, and it'll still be mine. Is it weird? Would it be weird to get a black cat? I don't want to seem dark, but that would be pretty cool. I remember this name specifically, a British short hair cat. It's like a gray cat, long hair. I've always wanted one of those, but I don't know how you find a fucking specific cat. Like, cats are just so mixed and random. Like, to find out like a purebred fucking like cat, I think it's random or hard to do or whatever. Let's get to the point where I can barely see with the sunglasses. shout out to people with glasses that are my age or somewhat, because we went through it with the glasses. We went through the 4 eyes. It wasn't okay to have glasses, but now glasses are like cool or something. And it's like, all right, I've literally seen people have glasses with no lenses. It's like, you didn't earn this. You got earned stripes. I don't know. I'm just kidding. People can do what they want. I know sometimes they do that on TV because of the glare, which is a problem I have with lighting. Which, in fact, those might have made the glare during the podcast. I don't know. We're learning as we go. That's what life's all about. Every day. Learning as you go. Uh-oh. Mickey is so interested in this Birdo. I would, oh my god, I would hate to capture this, but with how much I love, that would be very cool though. See, this what's cool about cats. It's just like, I try not to get anybody's property on it. That's what's cool about cats, like, they got that natural born. The birdie got away. But trust me, Mickey's a beast, but he's outmatched because of the height of the car. I've seen him get stuff. See, this is why I shouldn't move it. Alright, well, as my camera's about to die and the sun's about to settle, and that's when the day, you did it. We got through the day. And you gotta embrace the ups and downs of it, because why do you think feeling good feels good? It's because feeling bad feels bad, and you wouldn't even know how good it feels to feel good if you didn't feel bad. So when you go through the day, even if the whole day's like just bad, like just know, like, just gotta keep pushing. And it's like Conan O'Brien, which is definitely my like all-time like hero in the profession. He says, "Be kind, and I promise good things will happen." So I'm gonna operate that way. And yeah, I mean, I'm very grateful for a lot of things. I wasn't for a long time. For things that I had all along. Well, I may watch. I may try to finish the or watch more of the hockey playoffs. Or I don't know how much is left of it. I don't know how it works exactly, but the reason I say no to NASCAR after I mean, it is kind of fun to watch but I hate when they stop in red light and all this kind of shit, like green light racing on. That's when it's fun, but you realize that racing is really just one big fucking advertisement on this thing. He's on the side. The bird's always landing on the side mirror, but he landed on the right one this time. Before my camera dies, I gotta say, yeah, just keep on moving, and that's all we can do. And also, don't take things for granted, and look around once in a while. Alright, well, this is Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV. Thank you for watching, and follow Late Night Ops TV, and Ops Nightly on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. So it's a weekend for a lot of people, and it's Sunday, so the day of rest. And it's good to just, even though you maybe don't always have to, if you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But I think it's very good to just mentally have that